Hi everyone, how are you tonight? We are so cold here in Oklahoma, but it's late and I've got to make some dessert for Bible study tomorrow. It's my turn. So I'm going to make blueberry and cream bread. It's easy, but there is a lot of steps, so I have everything out. It's a lot, so let's get started. So we have, let's see, I'm reading this off because I'm doubling the recipe so I will have plenty. So I have 3 1/3 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar. I'm still reading it off, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I'm going to whisk that together with my Danish whisk. I really like my Danish whisk. Alright, that's pretty well whisked together. So I'm going to add my milk, about 2/3 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of oil, and 6 eggs. Mix that together. So it's like 9 o'clock because I had to watch The Curse of Oak Island. I watch it every week. I've been watching it for years. Someday they're going to find the treasure. Someday they will. So I'm just going to mix this until it is just mixed up. Okay. And then I'm just going to stir the blueberries in. I'm going to drain them real quick again. I drained them earlier, but they still got a lot of moisture in them. You don't want a lot of moisture in them because then that'll affect your bread. And just mix them and just fold them in, not hard. Don't mix a whole lot. Okay, we got that done. I am going to do the cream cheese filling next. So 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. And I've let it sit out on the counter and soften. I had to sit and think really hard tonight because I was doubling this recipe. Make sure I had everything out and everything measured right. The 2 packages of that, and it's 4 eggs. 3 and 4. I haven't made this in a long time. Everybody really likes it, so it is really good. And there is a skinny version too. So that is a cup of sugar. Let's see, a cup of sugar for that. Yeah, 1/2 cup of sugar. And 2 tablespoons of flour. And a little bit of vanilla. Just eyeball it. Okay. I'm going to mix this up with my little hand mixer. on the sides as you're mixing it. Cream cheese on the spoon here. Mix it just a couple more minutes. Okay, and it's kind of thin, but you don't want it really thick. We're going to make a streusel. So I have about a cup of crumbled up cornflakes in it, 2 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a cup of brown sugar, and some butter. I am going to get a fork to mix that with. We have a streusel topping on top of it. So it really goes quicker than you think. There's just, you know, so many ingredients, but when you look at it, it's really not. Okay, just mix it up so it, you know, it's just crumbly. Looks really good. Smells good. Okay, I've got 3 pans. 1 large one, and this is just the ones I have at home. So I'm going to bake 1 tonight, and then I'm going to put the other 2 in the refrigerator and bake them in the morning before I go to the Bible study. Okay, I'm going to put some of the bread mixture in each one of these. Not all of it, so you're just going to put, you know, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Because once you put the cream cheese mixture over it, you're going to put more of the dough, the bread, or the bread mix, whichever you want to call it. I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. So it's just kind of like that. I'm going to get, let's see, here's the cream cheese mixture. I'm going to spoon a little bit of that in the middle here. Okay, I'm going to smooth that out. So maybe just a little bit more. That one. I'm just going to smooth that out with my spoon. Then we're going to pour the rest of the dough on top of these. It's kind of a swirly bread with the cream cheese in it. There's the skinny version, takes the low-fat cream cheese and some pumpkin and applesauce, and that makes it a lot low-fat. It cuts a lot of the sugar out. don't know how many of them are really concerned at church about the sugar, so I am not worried about it. Tomorrow we want it good. More of this. Alright. And I'm just going to pour a little bit more over the top here. And I do have some left. I'm not going to use it all because I don't want to use too much. But you could use it for like a spread after it's done. Kind of spread it over the top of it. So that's done. I'm going to add the streusel topping. Over the top. I love the streusel topping, so I'm pretty generous with it. Okay, I've got everything done. It's all layered. Everything's on there. I'm going to wrap this one. I'm going to wrap this one to do in the morning before I go to the Bible study. These, but they're so worth it. So the pans are sprayed with vegetable spray, and I'm going to bake them, and we'll be back.